So much to talk about, man. So much. What up, Jay? JDN, what's good? Jay Johnson. What up, y'all? What up, y'all? So much to talk about, man. Ensleo, what it is. First in the chat. Yep, I see you, JDN. Sean Caldwell in the building. Lucky in the building. URG in the building. What up, URG? What's good, man? I think we should get URG a mod, no? Let me see if I add a mod for URG. Let me see if I could pull that up. Give me 1 second, URG. Give me 1 second, and I'll be able to get you a mod, my G. Let me put this. All right. URG, always supporting, man. That's really dope. Add as a moderator, standard, safe. Okay. What up, All City Inc., Jack Boy GBN, King Natty in the building, JJ Blade, J Marcus, what's goody? What up, Rax? Dame in the building. What up, Dame? Javon, Marley, Kenny, Byron out there. What it be like, Samurai? All right, man. So, man, did you guys hear about Boring Life of Faith in the building? Did you guys hear about Annoying TV? I thought that, I don't know. Let me know if you guys saw the video. I want to kind of touch base on that because you already know I get deep with that stuff. Because there's a lot of folks, maybe they come up on money a little, and not saying that it can't happen to anybody. That could happen to anybody. You get caught out of pocket, it could happen to the best of them. But there's a lot of folks who maybe come up on money and they don't necessarily have the street smarts to understand how hungry people are out there, which is crazy. That video is pretty graphic, man. The man said, I want everything. He said it just like that, too. I want everything with the burner. And them boys, they surely weren't prepared for that type of speed. You should consider making a floor spacing slasher. I got pretty much a floor spacing slasher. I need to show you guys the next clips I show you guys, the next clips that I compile to show you guys. Y'all gonna be like, I need that bill, City. And I'm definitely gonna get that bill for y'all. They was being sloppy while they was chilling with the door wide open. I kind of feel you, LeVar Ball. You know, Trey Welch, what up? You should, yeah. What it do, Bando? What's goody? It's getting worse now. It's not getting worse nowadays, yeah? It's not getting worse. I grew up in that decades ago. So it's not that it's getting worse nowadays. News is easily transferred. So back then, when folks was getting robbed, nobody knew about it unless it came out in like the Source magazine or Vibe magazine. Now, you get robbed within the hour, you are spread throughout the entire world online. So it's definitely not getting worse nowadays. You got the same rules apply, B. You got to move right. You got to move right, bro. Different people robbed annoying. Oh, he's talking about something else. I haven't picked up 24 yet, but I still watch every video. Appreciate you, Herb the Serb. Salute to you, Herb. Keep myself informed and decide what's the best time to finally pick up the game. Thank you so much for all your hard work. I appreciate you, Herb. Hey, I got to tell you, just in case you're on the fence, I am personally having, first of all, you guys know I'm going no money spent. So there's no boost, no Gatorade, no money spent on my build. I only paid $70 and haven't put another dollar into 2K. And I am having wait until I show you guys these next clips that I'm compiling from, I think it's 85 to 90. So I did 80 to 85. I did all the way from in segments. I did 63 to like 69, then 70 to 75, 75 to 80. I did 80 to 85, and now I'm doing 85 to 90. What this story is, but I haven't left my house with cash on me in years. Yeah, you know, it's facts. You got to move a certain way. Now let me keep it a buck with y'all. Let me keep it a buck with y'all for a second, for the folks that just tuned in as well. You see how small of a channel we are here on this platform, right? We're a super small platform. We got 80 some thousand. We're about to hit 90,000. Uh, and I got a very clear perspective on what 90,000 is like. We do reach a lot of people and we have a heavy influence in the community, but the fact is these numbers are low in comparison to much larger creators. Even with me and my small platform, I get recognized when I go out. So that already tells me you got to move a certain way. You feel what I'm saying? If I'm not running with my circle, you got to move a certain way. You get what I mean? You could think you the biggest and baddest, but there's always somebody hungry out there. I always keep myself prepared, but I have the intuition because I was bred in this life. I was raised in this life. And because of that, I have respect for what's out there. I have respect for folks that are hungry, so I'm not going to go flashing a big steak when folks are starving out there. You get what I mean to say? And these are conscious decisions, B. So if I'm getting recognized, imagine a much larger creator who has an even bigger following and a bigger impact. The second you go live, trying to do those blogs, homie watches, he sees you on his block. What do you think's finna happen, B? So watch how you moving out there, bro. I keep it, if you see me out there on the hustle and bustle, which you probably will, because I go outside. If you see me out there on the hustle and bustle, I ain't trying to floss. Now, if I'm going out to a club or something like that, best believe I'm going to floss, but best believe I'm going to have a team around me. It just sucks, man. It just sucks. You know, I know folks want to live, but there's a ton of less fortunate out there. There's a ton of folks that are less fortunate, B. You could live, man. How come? Help me understand this, y'all. How come the most, like, the richest people, what they're wearing look probably the most broke? It's like we don't want to create generational wealth. It's like we just want to show what we got ASAP, and we know what the vibes is. I ain't knocking y'all. I know what the vibes is because, a lot of stuff that men do is to get other men to envy them and to get women to see them. So a lot of that has to do with that. So, and I get it because I know how women react to certain things. What up, Red? So I get it for you young folks out there. I get it, B. You could just purchase a new chain and you got to jump off by the end of the night. I get that. And there's facts. I get that. But you're going to do this to risk everything you got? There's more than one way to skin a cat, B. There's more than one way to skin a cat. El ISO said, grow the locks back. I highly doubt I'll grow the locks back. I didn't have no problem with the locks, though. It wasn't really no problem with the locks like that. And I thought I wasn't going to like it because I'm normally used to, like, shampooing and conditioning my hair every day. But since taking them off, I'm like, yeah. I did enjoy them. What up, Hoax? Appreciate the $5 super chat, by the way, Red. Says, speaking those facts, Red with the $5 super chat. This is what rappers like 50 and Boozy have clubs in their houses. Yeah, bro. Every billionaire that I know who isn't a celebrity walks around looking like a bum, to be honest. You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying, URG? I wish more of us had that in us. And I go through the troubles myself. Like right now, I just came from Sam's Club. I just got back from Sam's Club. And I have choices to decide before I leave the house, what am I finna wear? I'm not a flashy dude, so I don't like people looking at me like that. So, to make sure that I don't have folks looking at me or any type of target on my back, I keep it down to earth. So much so to the point of which sneakers I'm aware. Just the other day, just a couple days ago, I had a pair of J's on, and they are fresh J's, and I got a bunch of J's in the house. But most of the time, I'm in my workout Pumas, most of the time. The one day, last week, the one day that I decide to wear my J's, I go to Walmart, and I'm walking down the aisle, some dude comes up to me, hey, homie, You mind telling me how much you paid for those? That's like $300, $400. I'm like, yeah, they're expensive. You could get them on StockX. I got them a long time ago, man. But you got to understand that folks are watching you just for J's, bro. They are watching you, let alone you have a following and they know you getting a bag. Be cautious out there, bro. Just be cautious, my G's. And like I said in the video, B, I just want to throw this out there too. Like I said in the video, if you can't afford security, what the hell is you doing flossing items that you yourself are unable to keep secure? I don't know where folks get lost in that logic. If you're able to keep them secure, so be it. But if you're unable to keep them secure, you're not built that way. Appreciate you, Hoax. Appreciate you joining as a legend, Hoax. Salute to Hoax, man. If you there's not many people gonna tell me something about their street life. Not many people, B. There ain't many. And folks that are close to me, they know what it's about. There ain't many people who are gonna tell me anything about their street life. So when it comes to this stuff, the stuff that I'm speaking, you know, these are things that you want to put in your back pocket, bro. It is what it is, man. They always look at which, you know, let me see. Let me throw this out there. For the folks that may be ignorant, for the folks that may be ignorant, I'm not saying this as an insult at all. But for the folks that are watching that may be ignorant or naive to how hungry people are, like in understanding, you know, you hear, if you're naive and you never experienced it, these are folks that they wolves out there, B. They're wolves. They know your whereabouts. You went to the store, they know your whereabouts. They watching you, bro. You about to end up tied up. I wish you guys understood that. Like, I wish a lot of folks just understood that. Like, if they respected the wolves out there, you have to see it. You have to go through it. You have to be a part of it to understand it. Otherwise, you end up naive and you end up a victim on a live stream. And there's no insult to anybody, because like I said, it can happen to the best of us. But if you're naive, if you just never been through it, you know, it's a matter of respect. You know what I'm saying? You know, how bad do you know? A lot of folks, I'm going to talk about the patch right now. A lot of folks want other men to envy them. And that's this big facts, y'all. A lot of folks take pride in the idea that other men envy them. To me, in the way in which I define that, is that that's a weak man if you're just looking for other men to envy you. That's my definition of those type of folks. I don't want no parts of no envy around me, B. That's me personally, but it just is what it is, man. All right, back to some more real stuff. I just had to get that out there. You know, it was weighing on me because I'm like, damn, the young homie got. And them boys are probably scared for their lives. Them boys, you know, so it kind of hit home for me. And I'm just like, I'm sure they're going to move differently now, right? I'm sure after that happens to you, you're going to move differently now, right? Folks want to be rappers and try to live that life. You ain't, man. Stop it. Because they gonna see you. You gonna want to go live. They're gonna see you. It is what it is, man. Salute to everybody in here. I appreciate y'all sticking it through throughout this rant. But I think it was necessary. You know, when it comes to real life stuff, I'm definitely somebody to connect with. Because in that real life stuff, we could share war stories. In that real life stuff, I feel like I done seen it all, been through it all. And a lot of people say that, but And they could say it, but their eyes are speaking something totally different. You get what I'm saying? When I say it, you know I could. When I say it, just look in my eyes, bro. It's facts. So people will take you out for a fancy pair of socks. Can't trust the streets. Salute to y'all again, man. I'm on to some lighter stuff. I think it was necessary that we address this. What up, Jesse Negron? Because not all envy is positive. Big facts, Blitz. Big facts. Been around that ish. Bare times. Got to keep your head on a swivel. Yeah, you got to keep your head. You know, I'm not like, there's there's folks. What I come to learn is that you develop this certain intuition when you live it. There's a certain intuition that you develop, and hopefully you guys ain't taking what I'm saying for granted. But there's a certain intuition that you end up developing when you experience so much bad energy around you for so long. Then your intuition kind of goes off when bad energy ends up coming around you. It's just that life, y'all. Some people got it, some people don't. And I don't want nobody. The fact is, I don't want nobody to have that intuition. You shouldn't want to have that intuition, bro. Get your bag, get your house, get your family. Like, you shouldn't want that intuition, my G's, my young G's out there. Jim the Judge, what up, man? You don't want that intuition just because you see your favorite rapper. Nah, B. You do not want, if you're naive and you haven't had to go through it, blessings to you. Continue to be naive. Hopefully you never have to experience it, bro. Stay naive. Because as soon as you get in there, bro, your heart, there's one way or another. You got to turn that heart a little cold. You don't want your heart to turn cold. You don't want that to happen. City, quick question. What's good with the custom shoes? So they said they're looking into the custom shoes. I just went through Zach Timmerman's tweet. Brew ended up sending Zach Timmerman ended up responding to Brew, and he said he doesn't necessarily want to say that they're going to be fixed in the next patch update, but custom shoes are being looked at. That's what you could know about it. And there's been some confusion. Experience is the greatest teacher. Big facts, T. Brody. There's been some confusion because I sent out a post on Twitter, and a lot of people felt like the patch already had came out. So to clear up that confusion, because we got some real glizzy faces out there, bro. Some real glizzy faces, B. Sometimes you just got to laugh about it. But yeah, there are some real glizzy faces out there that attempt to challenge you when they know nothing of what they're talking about. So to help clarify that, I think I got it here. Developers note when the patch, the update, because I got all of these here. Let me show y'all here. These are the things that are supposed to be getting fixed. Ghost contest, the dunk meter make window, the particular steel animations, badges, their progression. Some badges just aren't moving. I discussed this all in the video. Quest bug fix, the rec black screen. I forget what the rewards one was. And the out of bounds sensitivity. Also long rebounds are supposed to be looked at as well. So there was confusion within the community because 2K dropped patch notes like a couple weeks ago. But they didn't go live with those patch notes, which is why I wanted to clear it up in this live stream like I always do. You know I got receipts, B. I keep everything hella organized. For those who don't know, I keep everything extremely organized. And I have every single note, every screenshot is titled so I can, cross-reference and back-reference. So for the notes, the most recent patch notes that we received from 2K, these are the developer notes. It says, we are continuing to work towards resolving the most user-impacting issues being reported. So they're kind of gathering all this information. The team is currently working on an all-encompassing patch that will be releasing in early to mid-October. Hopefully that clears it up for a lot of y'all who thought that the patch dropped. And I'm not talking about you, URG. I'm talking about some other folks that were well, not even, they were more than insinuating. They were straight saying that the patch already went live. Yeah. So, you know, I had to clarify, and I'm not finna go back and forth with some lame. There's some lames out there who think that I will really go back and forth with them on Twitter. I am not a Twitter finger type of dude. You barely get words out of me in real life, like face to face. You barely get words out of me, let alone typing. I don't really like typing like that, bro. You ain't finna get me arguing. But yeah, this is the official. This was in the official notes from Mike Wang. So we're looking for this patch. We're waiting on this patch, and I think they're gonna roll in the season 2 update with everything else. I think what up, Slim? They were trying to gather a bunch of stuff, which is why I came up with this. Which is why I thought it was important that I kind of remind everybody, hey, these are what the fixes are gonna be. And some of that is Ghost Contest, the dunk meter, because there were even tweets out there that folks were complaining, I thought you fixed steals. And they're like, no, the patch is not live yet. But everybody kind of forgot that. When the steals patch drop, I'm going to be even deadlier, Jay Johnson said. Bambo said, what do you think of so many people still not in affiliations? It's interesting. I tell you, it's interesting. SBA the kid said, I hope they fix the squad rec. I ain't feeling it. If you don't have a full 5, if you go in with just 2, the other squad won't pass and just plays buddy ball. I don't like the idea of playing against AIs when we go into squad rec. It's really annoying. I ain't gonna front. What I've been doing lately is playing rec, and it's been double XP yesterday and I think today. So we go in there and we end up playing against only 2 people and 3 AIs. And not knocking you, SBA the kid. If you go in there needs to be a separate place for y'all. I don't want to play against no AIs. It gets so boring, mind-numbingly boring. Start yawning and falling asleep. There needs to be a separate place. If there's not 5 people on the court, they need to give us the option to end this game and give us our VC and everything we deserve for the other team quitting. But it's real. They need to fix this. They need to fix this stuff, because I can't keep going into the rec center playing against AIs. For that, I play my career. Yeah, solo rec is the way. I wish more people just went into solo rec. It was for those Slim says snooze fest. For those of you who don't know, for some reason 2K is allowing 2 to 3 people to go into the squad's rec. So we load up in a game from the first quarter playing against 2 or 3 AIs. And I'm like, get the hell. I like the AIs. I like that they're much better this year, but I didn't sign up to play. I'm going into squads rec to play another squad, B. I don't know how y'all feel about that. Y'all let me know. Because I really dislike it, man. It's a slumber party because we all sleep. Facts, more. Folks, I've been hearing a lot about this, Jay Johnson. Folks saying that randoms rec, and I saw your tweet. Heck is in the building. A lot of people are saying that squads rec is fun for them. There's something fun about it. They need to add a third door, right? Wild clips. They need to add a third door. 2 or 3 people squads. I don't know what they're gonna do, but it looks like we're stuck in this for a minute, at least a couple years, I imagine. As I think 2K probably thinks they got it right. And I'm like, nah, this ain't it. You're talking about you really dislike it. Yeah. They need to figure out a way. They need to figure out a way to make it happen. When 2 squads of 2s or a squad of 4 are loading. So you're saying I've only seen 1 AI when 2 squads of 2s. So you're saying what 2K is, I didn't think about that. Well, URG, what you're saying is if there's 2 squads of 2, then 2K will put them together? Is that what you're saying? Because I'm curious about that. I never tried going in with less than 5. Nah, they should match 2s with 2 and so on. Yeah, they should make sure there's 5 in there, but one person can't go in. So by myself to help 4s and 2s load up. That's not a bad idea. You see what URG is saying? If you're not in a squad, you could go in and be placed on a squad. Maybe 2K needs to work on that. No squad is definitely it right now over squads. Definitely not. It's definitely not over squad. Maybe for you, Robert Bradley, but I can't imagine. I don't think I will be going into no squads all year. I'm scared, B. I'm scared of y'all. I can't imagine that nightmare. All City Big Heck is in the building. He said if you go in with 4, it's automatic AI. Okay. Yes, you can't go in with 4. What? They need to end the game when someone quits on 1v1. They need to give us the option. If your team has AIs, they need to give us the option to quit out the game and get our VC. I'm scared of y'all dudes in random wreck. And plus, I'm going no money spent. Imagine me going into a random wreck. No, squads is more fun because there's less quitting. Also, if you get a good team, people stay together and keep playing until they back out. Yeah, I can see that. I'm the solo wreck killer. There's a way to do it. I got 30 losses from no squads. Right now, we're like at an 80 win percentage in rec. 81, 82 win percentage in rec. Maybe even higher after last night. Yeah, I can't imagine. I got to tell you, when I did try the theater stuff, that was fun. And that was no squads. Yeah, allow us to vote them out Survivor style. Facts. Allow us to vote them. By the way, I love the show Survivor, man. That was like one of my favorite shows. I think I binge watched that for like 2 weeks straight. You know how you watch those shows and you're like, I could do that. Hell nah. I be watching these shows. You know, it's tough as you get older. It's tough because your mind tells you could do that, but your body is like, hell nah. You forget that you're on a real comfortable bed with a real, like, I think I paid like $70 for my pillow. If you guys are on the search for like a good pillow, this is where my life is right now, y'all. Like my life is about comfort, bro. I need to have the exact right chair. Like this thing right here. Let me show y'all some. Hold on a second. You see, I got the Secret Lab, Secret Lab pillow, but it's in the back. You know why? Because this, what you see here that I made from a pillowcase, is way more comfortable than that. So I mean, as you get older, it gets wild for comfort. So I bought. If you guys are in the market for a pillow, and this is not sponsored or anything like that, but if you guys are in the market for a pillow, say you don't like the pillow that you're on, you don't find comfort. I did a ton of research on pillows, and this is very recently. I ended up getting Coop, COOP. If you guys are interested, is one of the most comfortable pillows I ever used. So it came with extra padding. It's like an adjustable pillow. So you could put more filling in or take filling out to suit your preference. So if you guys are struggling out there with your sleep and you need a better pillow, check out Coop, COOP. So I took the additional filling and I put it in here. So now this thing is super comfortable. So that's where I'm at these days, man. I'm like on a comfort trip, bro. The reason why I brought that up is because the reality is I can't do no Survivor. Are you kidding me? The first night I'd be cooked. The first night, yeah, facts. You graduated from them rough days. Facts, Rafa. After the first night, if I don't get a good night's sleep, I wake up ready to cave somebody in the chest, knock somebody's head off. After that first, imagine being on Survivor and this dude tried to shice me and I only got 2 hours sleep. Man. Oh man, I'd be in a bad mood. So I've come to realize that about myself. Like, And sometimes you just got to be real with yourself, bro. The first night I'm out, bro, because I'm only got 2 hours sleep. And after that, comfort is blissful when you get older. Yeah, bro. City, what's the info on custom shoes in the wreck? Can't equip them. All right, Jesse Negron. So Zach Timmerman said that he responded to Brutal Sim inquiring about custom shoes, and he says that they're looking into it, but he can't guarantee that it'll be in the next patch. But then you just lean on your social game. I'd probably be good at the social game. Yeah, I don't deny that. But if you ain't getting good sleep, your mind ain't right, your body ain't gonna follow, and it's the GG. It's the GG. Hulk said, "The older you get, believe me, I know. If you're not training for Survivor, you're doing it wrong." Facts. Yeah, and I certainly ain't training for Survivor. I train to be healthy. You know what I mean? So I certainly ain't training for a Survivor type of. Salute to them people on Survivor. By the way, we just went totally off. Like, we just went totally off topic talking about Survivor. That's why I be loving these live streams, because we talk about anything. I'm 1 year from 30 now and starting to feel that same way now. So I definitely understand. So I tell you one thing, Jay Johnson. I know folks see me, they probably think I look younger than I actually am. You guys will never know. But I tell you one thing. You say you're 1 year off of 30, you still got a ways to go. You still got a ways to go. I imagine somewhere between the 35 to maybe early 40s is when you start feeling the type of vibes that I'm on right now. Somewhere around there. I remember at 30, I was still hella youthful. Couldn't do Survivor. I'm more like Amazing Race. Yeah, I kind of like Amazing Race. I ain't even gonna front. I could probably do something like that. So yeah, a short king said you can get memory foam or beads to fill up a pillowcase, then just stitch it shut. Use your seam ripper if you need to reopen it to more or make it more firm. Yeah, so that's the thing here. Is that the pillow that I was referencing? This particular pillow is not only the memory foam; is the filling that they use. It's a particular tree that they kind of I don't want to get too technical on it, but they use a particular type of filling because I got a great memory foam pillow, but after a certain and it was comfortable when I first got it, but after a couple months, it don't feel nearly as comfortable. So you say you like Big Brother? After the army, I'm on that vibe, Xavier. Xavier said that. ANG said, "Yo, City, to circle back to what you said about 2K giving us the option to end the game when your opponent quits. I feel like the boosters are gonna find a way to exploit that." And I feel you on that, Ange. I kind of feel you on that too. When I speak these things, I'm like, damn. But then 2K got to factor in people boosting out there. It kind of sucks. I go kids and sports that I train in basketball and football. Got to be in shape. Yeah. I'm training for survival, not survivor. Jim the Judge said. It's getting way worse when you go on to your 40s. Luckily, I have a wife that's 11 years younger. Go crazy, hoax. Blake, what up, Blake? He said, I'm only 23 and I hurt. I don't want to get older. Embrace it. I embrace. I wish more grown folks embrace their age. But I definitely am embracing it. I gotta tell you, in regards to like when I wanna go, like if it's go time, considering the idea like going back into the gym, and I match up what I do now in the gym versus what I was doing when I was young. Now I was very, very active when I was young, super hyper kid. So I always wanted to lift the most. I always wanted to run the fastest and be the best, you know? So now going back into it, I'm more about core workouts and stuff like that. So I get my core workout in. But I tell you, I push myself heavy. I be pushing myself heavy when I go into the gym. That's just my time. It's one of the things I really like to do. I really, really like to push myself when I'm working out because I like to see results. You know what I'm saying? So I target, and there's no heavy work. I'm not a monster in the gym, but get with me on dips and see if you keep up. And man, it'd be sad for a lot of these young folks that want to lift 300 pounds, but they can't even do one dip or pull up. Get with me on dips, B. We'll show you some. I miss being in my 20s. I wake up and everything hurts. Taking care of these joints. He said, go to the gym and you're going to look and feel way younger. Yeah, facts. This is what I do. Yeah. And you do feel younger when you're in that gym. It's having youthful mentality and work ethic. And that's facts, Marcus. You know, that's a big fact. I wish more folks just embrace their age because there's wisdom. You know, it's like there's no more value in having wisdom anymore. And we need to reintroduce that, bro. So if you hear you watching, embrace your age, man. The second that you start trying to be young, these young folks, one of the things that they have is intuition. They could sense you trying to be young. And the second that you try to be on their level, that's when they start telling you what you need to do. Imagine a young boy trying to tell me what I need to do in life. There shouldn't young folks. You know, I take into consideration that a lot of young folks, they should find me weird because we're not on the same wavelength. So, you know, a lot of older folks think that these young folks find them weird. I'm like, right, they should. They haven't lived what you lived yet. What you speaking, they not even preview to. So, if you think young folks find you weird, that's a good thing. Just wait for the right young folks to kind of listen instead of speaking. And for those folks, you'll reach them. Old as gold. I'm late 40s and happy, Marcus Disney said. Why do you think I have a wife that's way younger? I'm 50 and I embrace all I am because I got rid of all I don't want to be. Beautifully said, Jim the Judge. There goes the wisdom kicking in. There goes the wisdom kicking in, B. These are gems. I love it. EG, what up, man? I'm trying to get back in the gym, bro. I'm 48. Any tips, All City? All right. I'll give you tips because I just recently went through this process again. I gave up for a couple months and then I went hard. My body got ripped and then I slowed down again. And then I very recently picked it back up. So now I'm back in it again. I'll tell you guys the way I approach it, just so you guys know, in case you're struggling out there. First of all, I go lightweight on everything. Lightweight, high repetitions because I'm doing more core. I do a lot of calisthenics, planks, mountain climbers, dips, pull-ups, and I run them in supersets. So there's no rest. How do you call it? I forget the phrase that you're constantly keeping your muscles under tension. And you do that until you complete your whole set. And then maybe you rest maybe 20 seconds before you start your next superset. For me, the goal to kind of get over the mental hump is one, just go in and do it and start with low reps. So, because you will gradually increase, you'll feel your energy, you'll feel everything come into place the right way as it should. When I started back up again, and for each time that I did start, I would do small things like 5 push-ups. Do you get what I'm saying? Just so you could get in the groove of running and completing the superset. It would be like 5 push-ups, 10 mountain climbers, 20 seconds of planks, you know, and then you just gradually increase it. So after I do my core, like my cardio stuff and my calisthenic stuff, after I do that, then I hit weights. And I've been incorporating some of the machines that isolate your muscle. So like for the bicep, there's a machine that isolates it. So I kind of like that one. But then I do multiple bicep workouts to hit different parts of my bicep. And the same with triceps. But the triceps, I like to pull down. Dips help with my triceps as well. But I start very small. Just make the goal completing a superset. and then gradually increase those numbers. That's one tip that's one thing that I'm doing. Maybe you'll find that helpful. What up, Coach Z? What's good? Is it burnout? I don't teach kids the way they taught us growing up. Yeah. Biggest thing is cardio. Got to keep that heart healthy, even if it's, and that's facts. I start every workout on the treadmill. Every day I go to the gym, I start on the treadmill. And it helps. It helps get the blood flowing. So then you're able to kind of, when you want to start your supersets, everything is loose. You're not tight anywhere. Your blood is flowing, which means your muscles will respond much better. 499 super chat from Blake said, work on form before any weights for anyone trying to get back to the gym. Form is foundation. Say it again. Say it again. I know this ain't a gym channel, but man, I see too many people overextending themselves because they don't want to look lame. I swear to God, I have put that joint on 20. I put the machine for my triceps on 20, but I'm busting 20 to 25 reps until I feel burn. Like the homie said, you're burning. Until you feel your muscle burn that you can't do it. Until fail. That's what it's called. You do it until fail. Too many people increase their weight, which takes away from their form. Hear me out here, y'all. In case you guys don't know this is going to be a gem for y'all. If you increase your weight to the point that you're sacrificing your form, you're doing it wrong. You're not hitting the target muscle that you're trying to work out. So don't let your ego get the best of you. Forget everybody else that's in that gym with you. Go in the gym with a mindset. I want to target this muscle. If you want to target your bicep, then get your form right with light weight and increase that weight until you fail your form. If you feel that your form is failing, lower the weight back down. It's very simple, y'all. And as you do multiple repetitions at lighter weight, you'll be able to slowly increase your weight and keep your same form. Hopefully that makes sense to y'all. Is the result on social media, 225-pound bench press don't seem impressive anymore when you see people repping that every day on social media. To each their own. There's people work out for different reasons. If you need to be working out with heavier weights, it's probably because that's where the path in life is leading you. You know, there's football players out there, there's athletes out there who need that type of workout. They need mass. You know, there's reasons why they may need mass. Me personally, I'm working out to be healthy. So, you know, I'm going to the more technical aspects of working out, and this has to do with lighter weight, higher repetitions, more core workouts, and mainly focusing on form so that my time is not wasted out there. I don't want to waste my time. Yeah, and in facts, that's how you be getting hurt. And you know, there's people who lift heavy weights. It's not like everybody who lifts heavy could get hurt. There's people who lift heavy and they understand the same technicalities that I understand, and they make sure that their form is proper with that heavy weight. But there's a lot of folks that just don't know any better, B. There's a lot of y'all out there that just don't know any better. I'm not big. When I was younger, I was known for lifting the whole rack. This is what I was known. Yo, that kid. Yo, and I was young. We're talking about young. And it was already spreading. Like through multiple projects. Yeah, there was only one other dude who they thought could keep up with me, but he couldn't. But I was working out from really young. I just had too much energy, B. I just had too much energy. It is what it is. But I'm glad that I'm way off of that. Even from young, I didn't lift heavy. I go to the park and hit the bars. And not your type of bars, you day drinkers out there. I'm talking about the calisthenic bars. For the folks that know, they know. But just for the homies, yo, Joe, lift the rack, bro, lift the rack. Yo, lift the rack like nothing, B. Crazy how things change in life. Also, if you see a big buff dude in the gym, don't be afraid to ask them one question. Most people would be happy to explain and or help you. So don't hurt yourself or anyone else. Yeah, there's facts. As soon as you get the basics down, I'm sorry we're going off on this gym tangent, but it's interesting to me. Um, but yeah, it's facts. Go reach out to somebody, man. Go reach out to somebody. See if you get your, as soon as you get your form right and you start understanding the importance of form and isolating your muscle, targeting particular aspects of muscles, uh, everything else falls into place. You start, something clicks in your mind that says, oh, I want to make sure I target this muscle. I want this kind of to bulge out a little bit more. I want to get the roundness. So you start figuring out how to work that in particular. I seen a guy shoulder going out of the socket because of the oof. All right. Scary stuff. Scary stuff. I am not with it. That's another thing too, as I'm getting, maybe it's because I'm getting older that I definitely don't want to get hurt. So I definitely don't want to get hurt going to the gym where I'm going to the gym so I can live more healthy. I don't want to hurt myself in the process of attempting to live more healthy. That's like an oxymoron. So nah, those gym fail videos getting scary. Yeah. Yeah. Fun times, man. Fun times. I'm glad that we could just chill, kick back, and talk about this stuff. It doesn't always have to be 2K. I'm down to kick it and vibe out about whatever, man. But I'm really just grateful that we have a community that we could make this happen. Rotations of light weeks to medium heavy weeks over and over will give you a lot of progress. I appreciate you saying that as well. I ideally gradually increase and then I get bored and then move on to something else or add something else to a superset. But there's big facts. If you swap, so like Blake said, you go a week, say going lightweight, high repetitions to medium weight, lower repetitions on the next week, that's definitely helpful for your progress. And I imagine for those folks that are attempting to get mass, that might be beneficial too. Hope said, I've seen it live in the gym. There are such things as genetics. Not everybody can be an Arnie in their prime. Yeah, it's facts. Genetics is a thing. It's hard. It's hard for me to accept that. I understand that genetics is definitely a thing, but I find it so difficult for me to accept that. And we have a homie, All City Don Dada, that's heavy in the gym right now, and he's working on becoming an instructor. And he was, if he shows you his before and after, he's like half the size he was. He was big, and now he's brolic, beast brolic. I understand that it's definitely genetics, but primarily it's a mind state, man. In my opinion, it's a mind state that I think you can overcome your genetics. For some people, it may be harder than others, but I don't want to speak too heavily on that because, it's something I'm ignorant about. So I don't want to speak too heavily about it, but I understand, man. Do play a role, but you can build your body to whatever you want size wise. Yeah, I hear that. That's how I kind of feel too. I kind of feel the same way. The Real Good Game says, speaking of the gym, any word on how gym rat will work? So a lot of folks are worried about gym rat because I've been hearing that a lot. Appreciate you, The Real Good Game, for sharing that. Now, let me see if I got the tweet. Let me see if I got it first because you already know we pull up receipts. And I'm pretty sure I got the screenshot, and it might have been way earlier in the year. Screenshot. I don't know if I was pump fakes, out of bounds, first courtside report. It might have been before that. I might not have started naming the stuff yet. And very well might not have started naming it. I think I started naming it later. I can't tell you that what they said was that there's not, like, you're not going to have the gym rat, but you're going to be able to get permanent boost. There's a way towards getting the permanent boost like what gym rat did for you. And I think that was Zach Timmerman who sent that out. I was meaning not everybody can have the body of an Adonis. Yeah, I get it. And it's not easy to get the body of an Adonis, like the homie said, perfectly sculpted. That joint is extra hard. And sometimes I don't know if you guys go through this, but sometimes I want mass. Sometimes I want, although my workout doesn't switch, but there's times when I look at myself and I say, damn, I kind of want more mass. And then there'll be a whole nother phase where I would just want to be ripped and thin. I don't know. I'm in that phase right now where I'm trying to think where I want to head to. My workout stays the same to lean towards getting thin and ripped, or staying thin and ripped. But sometimes I say, damn, I want to, when I put on a sweater, I want to feel, something like that. You can have a lot more than you think. It's just how willing to give up certain things. Yeah, your diet, man. Your diet. Your body will transform. I just went through this as well. Before I restarted working out again, I cut out a bunch of snacks. Damn near everything. My day was like, I eat my meal. I would probably eat like one main meal a day. And this went on for a while. So I got myself really thin and then I went to the gym. When I went back to the gym, I didn't see the results happening like I wanted to. So I started getting more protein in, and that's when I started noticing more the weight gain along with, you know, the exact type of toning in my muscle that I wanted. The bigger you get, the smaller you feel is natural. I swear, if we started a pool and added money to it with the purpose of cracking it open when 2K releases an unbroken game, we'd all be dead and it would be 4 generations from now. I love 2K24. Big Heck said Gym Rat is a rep reward. So they are going to officially, they've announced that they're going to have Gym Rat back, or is just the boost? Like, are we going to see it say the Gym Rat badge as a rep reward? Yeah, let me know. Yeah, the diet is it, Jim the Judge. The diet is everything. Cut those, it's the sugar. First step, cut those sugary drinks out. That's probably the hardest step for a lot of y'all. The sugary drinks, man. Those are, you don't feel like it because you're not eating, but that joint is messing you up. Trust me. Trust me. I used to only drink soda. Now I only drink water and coffee. I don't think coffee is something I'm ever going to give up. But yeah, most of the time I'm drinking water and coffee. And I've been doing that for years now. Yeah, sugar in general. Say it again, Lance. I would love folks to cut sugar in general, but there are some psychological effects that you have to deal with if you choose to just cut sugar out your system, and it's not easy. Yeah, things like chips will kill your gains. Too many calories to be drinking anything other than water and occasional Gatorade. Say it again. I love that folks are healthy in here, man. I appreciate you guys sharing that, man. I love that you folks are. This generation is probably the most health conscious generation I have ever seen. Folks don't have no way of getting a job in this generation because their social skills suck because of this online world. But man, they're going to be healthy and broke. Is that facts or not, bro? Like, I think folks are going to be hella healthy and broke, bro. Man, God bless this generation coming up, man. Hopefully they get a handle on their social skills, because I imagine in the future you're going to see shorthanded resumes spelling your YOUR as you are on their resume. Oh, crazy. I drink lemon water and ginseng tea. Never be one for soda. Yeah, I think most people are too depressed in the United States for that. I don't think it's an eating issue. It is a depression issue. I think you're probably thinking too much, Asura King. There's a lot of people who just listen. It's also a cultural thing. You gotta think about this as well. If anything, is the last thing is probably depression in my mind. It could very well be, but I'll just speak from my experience, like growing up Puerto Rican around a predominantly Puerto Rican neighborhood. The more weight you have on, and this from the elders, from our elders, the more weight you have on when you see elders, oh, look at you, you look good. You living that good life. Nah, if you're brolic, it's the same response. But that's what chubby and fat kind of is the response that you get from your elders. So you mentally, you're thinking, right, you associate being chubby or heavyweight with living good. So I know a lot of, at least in my culture, we experience that. So you got to factor in those things. It's like when people complain about low wage workers wanting $15 an hour, telling them go to college. Yet there are 85 million low wage workers who make under 15, and they ain't that many jobs. Monet said, think I just need to stay consistent, trying to hit like 180, 185, about 155, 62. Yeah, well, if you're trying to gain that weight, then you need to do the things that are going to increase that weight, your steaks or whatnot. Get them protein in. Yeah, I'm 158 and want to be 185. Yeah, you guys are really lightweight. Yeah. If I was 150, I'd be like a stick. Um, I don't know what it is to like. I never worked on increasing weight because I was always thin since young. So if I increased weight, it's because I'm heavy on that Haagen Dazs or something. You know what I'm saying? So just like now, I'm eating too much ice cream. But then I go look in the mirror. I'm like, oh, I could work this out now. Like, I'm like, yeah, this is a good way. So I like my size right now. Now I'm about to rip it up. But I still want to maintain my size. So I got to make sure that I get the right diet together to maintain the size. The narrative from our elders got us all at one time or another. Yeah, facts, facts. Ness said, I grew up in PR too, and you're right. You actually get praise for having weight on you. Yeah, Ness. And if you're thin, Ness said it. Big Heck said, in cultures that food is scarce, being able to eat to the point of being overweight is success. That's facts. That's just it. And I think that's what folks don't understand. Yeah. It's like, you're getting, if you're thin within a particular culture, they're looking at you like, oh, you okay? Like, come, eat something, eat something. They finna, and you don't eat little bit. Like if you go to a Puerto Rican household and they're gonna feed you, your whole big plate is filled. And it's not filled across. It's not only filled across, you got the big plate, the joint is filled across and a mountain. So you got the mountain of rice with the beans on top, chuletas on the side. And what you got for salad? Lettuce and tomatoes. Oh, that's funny. Man, we be wilding, bro. We be wilding. But I got to tell you, this generation is hella more conscious, and everybody seems to be more conscious with what they're putting into their system. It's disrespectful of you. Don't, it's that's facts, huh? Stretch Big say, I'm skinny, but Taco Bell makes me gain weight fast in the winter when my activity level drops. Got to be careful, especially after a certain age. Yes, facts, Stretch Pig. I just went through that this past winter, but except during the winter, I didn't gain the weight. I just was doing, so I didn't get big. I was just limiting everything. I cut off a bunch of snacks that I was dogging. If you guys start, what's another thing? Which is crazy to me. If you start looking at the calories on these boxes that you're getting, whether you go get an Entenmann's cake or you like honey buns, yo, take a look at those calories. You're going to be shocked, bro. Right before I started looking at calories, right before that, I used to really like honey buns. And I was thinking, yeah, I could eat a honey bun a day. It's like one of those things. It was like my nice snack. So you see how much calories honey buns have. That one little cake is insane. And then you start getting on some weird trip, like, yo, they trying to get us, bro. At least me, I get on some weird trip, like, you can't trust no cake. Like, damn, they all trying to get you, man. But there's a bunch of good stuff out there that you could get. It's you just gotta kind of, it sucks because it's easy to find the stuff that's bad for you. It's mad hard to find the stuff that's good for you. Look at that, 160 cal each. I thought it was more. I thought it was more. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, see, it was more. 180 calories, but the serving size is 7. You see what I'm saying? That's how they get you too. You look at the joint, it says like 180 calories, but it don't, you got to look at the servings because it may be 180 calories for one small portion of what you're purchasing. Folks be like, yo, this joint said 170 calories. I'm eating the whole thing. Nah, bro. There's a serving size on there. Yeah, I thought it was more. Hang a picture of yourself on the fridge. I swear you're going to start getting healthy. Yeah, that's true. There's nothing wrong with women with a honey bun. Oh, man. Xavier said it's like 200. Them calories are prepackaged foods is crazy. All the foods that taste good be so bad for you. When you do start switching your stuff, though, the stuff that normally that you find that tastes good, at least this is what I've come to personally realize, starts tasting very different. So, for instance, maybe a decade ago, I could eat McDonald's no problem. Fast forward to now, I have hella trouble. I could smack a quarter pounder with cheese, but it don't have the same impact mentally that it used to have on me before. Because before, I used to eat a quarter pounder with cheese, and it would be like, oh, heaven. Now it's like, you're just trying to throw something back, just to fill up your belly. What's a good system flush? I'm not too good with system flushes. Maybe somebody in the stream could help you out. I'm not too good with system flushes. I've never looked into it to flush out my system. I really just changed my life. Like, that's what I end up doing when I want to feel better and I know that I'm taking on something like working out again. I can't do things just one and then stop. It's like I got to go in. So mentally, if I prepare mentally, my body's going to follow. So mentally, I prepare by making sure my diet is right, and then I go to the gym to follow through. And the mindset for me is that I don't want yesterday's work, like all the work I put in yesterday, put in jeopardy for the sake of a honey bun. Do you get it? That's the mindset. So it's like, damn, I just did that hard workout. If I eat this honey bun, what the hell is the point of doing that workout? And it may seem challenging to think like that at first, but if you got a goal in mind, then that just becomes second nature. You're just like, yeah, it has to be a lifestyle change. Facts, Slim. The better you eat, it builds on itself, and you enjoy healthier options and less of an empty calorie. Yeah, and it feels empty. The stuff be feeling empty, bro. It's facts. And I'm not, me personally, I'm not super strict with myself. If I want to eat ice cream, I'm gonna eat ice cream. But I'm conscious while I'm eating that ice cream. So if, say I spent the last 2 weeks eating ice cream, I'm conscious what the hell I'm gonna have to do when I put down that ice cream. Like, I know I'm gonna have to work extra hard to get rid of my relaxed time. It's like taking a vacation type of thing. The homie said, for a system flush, black oil seed, liquid or capsules. Also try burdock root. Interesting. Lance Durham said, facts, all city. That's why diets aren't good. May lift style changes and enjoy yourself in moderation. Yeah. Because it's important. You know what a lot of people fail. For me, I believe that everything starts from your mind. Like, everything. If you can't get your mind to do it, forget about it, B. So for me, it's like everything starts from your mind. And I want to make sure that I'm content mentally. And sometimes if you're working too hard, then your mind starts to collapse. And when that happens, your body's going to soon follow. Uh, that's my thought. I don't know how true that is, but that's my thoughts on it. That's how my body's always been. If my mind is there, I feel like I could do anything that my mind is set to. But the goal is to convince myself first of what I want to get done, and then take it on. A lot of people that are in the gym on pre-use it once, definitely that energy kick in anymore. Yeah, it's that mental struggle. Food joints create food with the cheapest products. So if you're lifting your knees, high quality food to feel good while lifting, and I don't mean protein. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Yeah, because I as I'm getting older, especially, I like higher quality food. And there's even like in the supermarket, you go to the supermarket and it's like certain supermarkets you can't even go to anymore because all they do is pack on the calories. But when you want to binge out, you binge out and then make sure you have the mental capacity to make up for it. You feel what I'm saying? Ain't this something? We out here talking about a patch. Folks out here be like, what the hell is he talking? Is this a 2K streamer? What in the world? Oh man. This is what it be about, man. So now, and this hopefully for the folks that are watching, you guys understand this. I stream when I'm streaming, it's to build relationships, y'all. That's the only reason I'm streaming. I don't need to stream, but I want to build with the community. I want you guys to know me. I want to get to know y'all. Please don't try and show up at my doorstep. You are not staying over my crib. We are not friends like that. I don't know you like that. For the weirdos out there. But a more intimate environment that you guys could get some insight to the dude that you watch his videos. You get what I'm saying? So this is part of that. And sometimes we'll be in streams like this. Sometimes we'll just be in streams like this. And you know that if you see me real life, you'd be like, oh, what up, man? Yo, how's that workout going? Oh, it's going good. How about you, B? Stuff like that. Good stuff. They'll go overboard with diet because you're not going to have the strength to do your exercise. No fuel, no strength. Appreciate you sharing that, hoax. Yeah, this is great stuff. It seems like you guys would be interested in a workout channel because I've been considering it. I am going to start another channel very soon. We got two channels. We got two gaming channels. And I got my second channel, thanks to you guys, helped to get that one monetized. So I should be pumping content as soon as 2K slows down. I'll be pumping content on that channel and playing different games as well. And I'll leave it as a surprise, but I have a feeling I'm gonna blow on this channel too. We had the hip hop channel and that skyrocketed crazy and was extremely successful. But that hip hop content is not for me. I like my mental is first. And that hip hop content is just something I don't want to spend my day. I'm very cautious with what I put in my mind. And I kept having to consume too much toxic behavior, life and death stuff. This was on a daily basis that I was just consuming this stuff so that I can create content for the hip hop channel. And I didn't like where it was going. I didn't enjoy it at all. The experience that I gained from it in regards to the YouTube algorithm and understanding it better was priceless. But I can't see myself maintaining that channel. It's still up. I think it's something like 27,000 subscribers, something like that. But we're gonna take on another channel, which I've been doing a lot of research over on the last few weeks. And I have a feeling that one's gonna pop ASAP. I'll let you guys know when it's fully up and running what that channel is. It's going to be interesting. The reason why I'm deciding to make that channel is because I consume a lot of this type of content, which I'll explain to you whenever I decide to share it with y'all. but it's something along the lines of crime stories, something along that. So streams like this is what makes great content creators like you into iconic ones. Appreciate that, Jim the Judge. Jim the Judge has been here for a long time, man. Always been hella supportive. Appreciate that. You can be friends from a distance. People ain't ever got to meet to be friends. Facts, is what King. Yeah, that's big facts. Go straight from the mind to the soul, and you can get into dark places. Yeah, I love it. If you can't be happy with life or with yourself, then you're not happy. You shouldn't do it. Often a change helps. There's facts. I think that's facts too for a lot of us. Sometimes we get stuck in redundancy and we stay there because it's comfortable. And a lot of times it's to our detriment. It depends where you've been. Like, so for me, right? I done seen a lot from young, right? And I did a lot, I experienced a lot in my younger years. So I don't feel like I'm lacking or needing for anything. I don't need to sow any wild oats. Them joints done been sold already. Because I have that history and that, all those memories, I could always take my mind wherever I want to go. Because I've been through the real life situations, good and bad. So I don't really have a need or a want outside of peace, tranquility. These are needs and wants. You get what I'm saying? Peace, tranquility, easygoing life. Lose track of the days of the week. You get what I'm saying? I don't watch no news. I'm cautious of what goes on into my mind. I don't care if me and you can't have a conversation because you watch the news and I don't. If we can't find the way to have a conversation just because you choose to watch the news and I don't, then there's an issue there. Hip hop was falling a long way. Yeah, see what I'm saying, Israelite? Yeah. They didn't have a Bassman set as their release date for the October patch, and I'll just share this with you guys. I think it's here. Give me a second. It just says the team is currently working on an all-encompassing patch that will be releasing in early to mid-October. And we know that the season 2 update should be taking place any day now. So we imagine, what I've gathered is that they're going to end up trying to put it all into one. And they said they're working on that all-encompassing patch. So a bunch of stuff that they've been gathering from Twitter and from all the feedback that they got from the 2K community, I imagine they will apply in this big patch. What up, Chief? What's going on, man? The news is too depressing. Can't watch that every morning. Depressing, anxiety provoking. It's too influential. It attempts to influence you, is why I stopped watching. And I hate the idea of someone trying to finesse me, man, especially in news. It's like, man, no integrity anymore, B. Don't nobody got integrity no more. It's like that joint is just a lost art. Where the hell is everybody's integrity? What up, TR? Believe in perpetual evolution. Complacency is a fast track to a dead end. And there's things that, when you say that, because there's so many different ways that you could kind of, because what's complacent to one person may not be complacent to another. For me, I'm like a creature of habit. So to the outsider looking in, they may see me as a complacent type of person. But you guys see me working every day. You see me pump the videos out, go live stream. So to y'all, I may not seem like I'm complacent. I think it's really truly a matter of how you perceive it yourself. Are you too complacent? Are you missing opportunities for the sake of complacency and comfort? That's when you start kind of asking yourself. I wish folks could kind of move the goalposts as well, because a lot of people, they want success solely for themselves, when generations prior were seeking generational wealth. And I'm like, that I don't even hear that anymore. Like, I don't even hear folks just want to take a picture with a rack. And I don't, interesting stuff though. Every other country is watching ours like it's a dumpster. Oh man. Race baiting. So not buy boost. It's a 2K money grab. I bought boost plus Gatorade. My player was slower. No dunk animations. I'm an inside center. That's Valerius that said that. I haven't bought boost yet, and I've been having fun. Just a chill sort of stream today, man. You already know the vibes. I want to get on the game right now. It's already 4:30. I gotta finish that request, that top 5 request. I think I got my player. It's the way it works is that within 5 games. So if you play 20 games, 2K will take your best 5 games and they'll add that up. And when they add up those 5 games, they got to add up to more than 65,000 if you want to win the prizes. 50,000 is one set of prizes and 65,000 is another set of prizes. So I got up to 52,000, so I need to have another good game, like a blowout sort of game, so I can increase that to 65,000 within 5 games. And they'll consistently replace your best 5 games. So I'm going to try to make that happen. Have to think and believe in the bigger picture in life. Big facts, man. It starts up there. It starts up there. You got to have the mindset and then the heart to do it and the spirit to succeed, man. Let that spirit guide you. Yeah, it's pretty easy. Did it with randoms in my first 5. It wasn't easy for me. We played all day yesterday and I didn't get it. But I was I was playing out the corner. We had 2 locks out there. I did have a game where I scored 52 points, by the way. No money spent, y'all. No money spent. So far this year, I had a 45-point game and a 52-point game. And this on this no money spent. Salute to the good folks that I run with, the All City team, to help make that happen. But it's been fun. Hopefully you guys are having just as much fun. He said it seems stat related. Yeah, I think it has something to do with your stats, because the 52-point game that I had, heck, they gave me 19,000 points toward that quest, toward that whatever event, the top 5 event. But the other games that I have under that 19,000 game is some like 7,000, 8,000. So it looks like you need to have one of those type of games. Yes, sir, Valerius. Bryson, what up? All right, y'all. On that note, I'm finna get on the game in just a little while. I'm wishing y'all all a safe and blessed rest of your evening. Hopefully, you guys have a great start to your week. I'll catch you guys either on the next video or a live stream. Y'all be easy. Oh, City Big Red with the $5 super chat. Appreciate you, Brody. Y'all be easy, man.